Hi there, I'm Mary of Lyrical Knits, and I'm making a tutorial here just to show you a few ways that I like to wear rectangular shawls. For example, this is my recent mystery knit along called Only Yarn in the Building, which is a love letter to the show Only Murders in the Building and a love letter to New York City, because these are our now infamous cityscapes that take lots of short rows with glitter bombs up above it that make it look like the Chrysler Building, and it was a really fun knit. So while these are really fun to knit, sometimes we don't know how to wear all the shawls that we make, so I thought I'd show you how I like to wear rectangular shawls. First up, one of the easiest is that I just put it over my shoulders like this and swoop half of it. Yeah, so it's kind of secured by my shoulder here, and butts with my hair afterwards because it always gets caught. This is a nice thing to do if you are going to be sitting still. Like, let's say you're in a very heavily air-conditioned movie theater. This would work really well because you're not going to be moving around a whole lot and it won't fall off your shoulders. So this is one way to do it. Of course, there is just, if you're going to be moving around, you could just go like this. But another nice thing to do involves this. It is not Wonder Woman's bracelet. It's actually a leather bracelet that's also a ruler that you can also use as a shawl cuff. I don't even remember where I got this, online somewhere possibly. But what I like to do is gather the shawl and then hold it with one end and wrap this bracelet or shawl cuff around it. Where'd the other end go? And then it comes built in with a little button. So I just button or snap or whatever this thing is called. And so I secure it with that. Now it'll stay put, but even better, I like to shift that cuff to the side there, because I don't know, I like the way it sort of frames around here and I don't have anything bouncing right this way. This would be really nice if you're walking around in a summer evening, outside, and it's cool out and you just need a little something. You can pop this on, and as you walk, it'll stay secure for you. So shawl cuffs. Shawl cuffs work very nicely, and this one also happens to be a bracelet. So something else you can do involves either buttons or pins, or those pins that people like to put on their project bags and tote bags, and they'll have cute little cats on them or hearts and the like. Those would work, but what I have are a set of these. They're sort of leather buttons with a metal stud in the middle of them. I got them from Jewel, J-U-L. This is not a promo. I bought and paid for these because I just like them. What I like to do with these is I take these, put it on like this, hold these two ends together and kind of figure out where my shoulder line is and think, oh, nope, I need to come up a little closer, right about here. So I'll fold the two pieces, overlap them together. Oops, got to take the button apart first. And this is a nice tight fit. See how it has just a little knob on the end like that? Okay, so I overlap these pieces. I'll push the button through, or pin, or whatever this thing is called. Shawl pin, I guess it counts. And then secure the back with the leather back that comes with it. You could use a shawl pin, a tote bag or project bag pin, those enamel pins. But do be careful because those are pretty sharp. I don't want you to hurt yourself. And also you want to be careful so that you don't you don't want to hurt your knitting at all. So now I take the little button and I put it on the edge of my shoulder, like this, and sort of drape the front like this. So it's a little bit of a poncho, but ooh, what if my arm is still kind of cold? I want to add another pin. And since I bought these pins, or I don't know what to call these things, in a pack of 4, I can put several on. And it's just going to depend on your comfort level and you know, how chilly it is outside and how close you want these to be to each other. But I slip them between stitches, put the back on, snap, and there. Now I have a little more coverage like this. And it's gonna stay put, it's gonna function like a poncho, really, and you can sort of play with however much neck space you want. But honestly, this is one of the ways that I like to wear these the most, because I can put the buttons in and just leave them that way. I could even put the shawl away and just pull it out another time and just pull it over my head like you would for a poncho. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoy the knit, and I hope you have a great day. Take it easy.